How does moral realism define ethical behavior? Have you ever wondered if there are universal truths about right and wrong? This question leads us to the concept of moral realism. Moral realism is a philosophical theory that claims there are objective moral facts. These facts exist independently of what people think or feel. Just like in mathematics, where 2 + 2 equals 4 regardless of personal belief, moral facts are seen as unchanging truths. Moral realists assert that ethical behavior is defined by these objective moral facts. For example, the statement, "It is wrong to kill an innocent person," is true if it aligns with these moral facts. This means that moral statements can be true or false based on these objective standards. One key idea in moral realism is mind independence. This means that moral facts do not depend on human thoughts or cultural norms. They are not created by society or personal beliefs. Instead, they exist as features of the world, much like physical laws. Moral realism also includes the idea of cognitivism. This suggests that moral claims can be known and understood through reason and observation. Just as we learn scientific facts, we can understand moral truths through careful reasoning. When we talk about ethical behavior from a moral realist perspective, it involves actions that align with these objective moral facts. Right actions are those that are consistent with these moral truths. For instance, keeping promises or respecting the rights of others are seen as ethical actions. On the other hand, actions that violate these moral facts, like lying for personal gain or harming others without justification, are considered wrong. In practical terms, moral realism guides ethical decision-making. It encourages individuals to seek out and follow these objective moral standards. This approach can help create consistent moral frameworks across different cultures and beliefs. The analogy to mathematics helps clarify how moral realists view ethical behavior. Just as mathematical truths exist independently of human thought, moral truths are believed to exist outside of personal opinions. This analogy makes it easier to understand that moral facts are objective rather than subjective. Moral realism stands in contrast to moral anti-realism. Moral anti-realism argues that moral statements are based on personal or cultural preferences rather than objective facts. This debate highlights different views on the nature of ethics and morality. In summary, moral realism defines ethical behavior as actions that align with objective moral facts. These facts exist independently of human thought and provide a framework for understanding ethics and morality as grounded in objective truths.